Hello, and welcome once again to another episode of Third Action. I'm your lovely host, Jason, and these are the same three orphaned children that were here last week. In the bottom left, we have Regan Belladonna, played by Char.
Hello, Kenny's pushing me. Lay down. There you go.
Kennedy has graced us with his presence. In the bottom middle, we have Mayhem, human vigilante fighter, played by Will.
Yeah, it's me. I'm also here. Hooray.
No dog in this picture, sadly.
No.
And in the bottom right, we have Felix Milos, maestro bard, played by Alex.
Hello.
Well, welcome everybody. Sorry we were off last week. We have this week and next week as our last two episodes of the year. So enjoy us while you have us. But we should be back sometime at the beginning of the new year to kick things off with some more adventuring. But I think we've got enough time to hopefully get through this first little chapter here. So let's see. Where is my... I'm getting used to my new button layout, and I need to change it again. But, alright. Last time on Third Action, our group of intrepid adventurers made their way into the old fishery, Gaedron Lamb's hideout, as it were, current hideout, in the west docks of Corvosa. It is there that he has been holding his kidnapped children that he seems to have been using for pickpocketing, thievery, lesser crimes, as well as making his interesting fish slurry, and perhaps also doing some sort of involvement in his drug trade. In particular, a drug known as Shiver, which is known to cause hallucinations, as well as knock people out. You managed to infiltrate the place successfully, found the children, including Lizdy, who is Tullios, aka Mayhem's daughter. And though she was in a pretty bad way, you did manage to convince the children through intimidation, diplomacy, and medical expertise that you were here to help. So they managed to get Lizdy and take her to Felix's bar, which is only a few blocks away, where they're going to wait for you to hopefully deal with Gaedron once and for all. You ended up encountering Gaedron's three lead goons, one Yargan Balko, Giggles the half-orc, and Hookshanks Grueler, the brutal taskmaster of the bunch, who's a little halfling. They had all been sleeping and overheard your sneaking around, and you managed to fend them off one by one in a pretty dangerous fight. But they have now been all three knocked unconscious, and the little dog too. And
only unconscious.
You've spent about 40 minutes or so doing a little bit of wound treating, some gathering up items in the area, and doing a little bit of identification. And I think that is basically where we are. So let's go ahead and jump back over to the map. Why is the chat box not showing up? That's interesting.
That is fun.
Alright, well, chat, maybe you won't be able to see what the roles are for now.
Secrets.
I'll see if I can figure that out later. But in any case, the floor is yours. So you've been here in the fishery for about 50 minutes total, up to this point. The 40 minutes you spent after this fight has been quiet, aside from your sneaking around, picking through boxes and things in the rooms that you've already been in. You've managed to collect a bunch of stuff, but you haven't heard anything else here, just the creaking of the floorboards that you've been causing. So, what would you like to do? You're currently in the, what seems to be some kind of, like, entry main office back when this was actually a fishery. Now it just kind of seems to be their like a little mini office of sorts. What do you do?
How's everyone feeling?
I could be better, but I'm doing. If you had the opportunity to do treat wounds, I'd be doing a lot better. But I think I'm still immune for like 10 more minutes.
Did we put an immunity on you?
We didn't, but
Oh,
I
we didn't.
believe
Okay,
we
so we missed it.
tried. Scrolling up, I see that there was a medicine check.
Yeah,
and
there
then
was a
another
check.
medicine
Okay.
check, which I assume was a reroll.
Yeah. So if you're willing to take about 20 more minutes.
Did I medicine you during battle, I think?
Can just
Oh,
No, I
you did battle
I
medicine
did.
during
I
battle.
battle medicine.
That's what it was.
I don't know
I
if
don't-
I did treat wounds.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't think there
maybe
was
not.
actually a treat wounds after.
Oh, then if you would want to take some time, I would definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, I will treat those wounds.
Unless that's what this is at the end. There's two
Yeah.
medicine
That's what I was looking at.
checks.
Was those two at the end?
Okay, yeah. Sorry, those were the two checks. So yeah.
They were okay. I did treat wounds. I could Arcana check at some point.
Yeah, it was 2 treat wounds and an Arcana check to identify the wand. Okay,
Which is really
so
cool.
yes. It's
Wait, were you talking about the medicine checks?
yeah, those 2 medicine checks.
Weren't those to find out if I could kill somebody with Shiver?
Oh, you're right. That is what it was. So you're correct. Okay, yeah, you haven't actually treated anybody's wounds yet.
Okay.
You're too busy preoccupied. You were planning on killing Yargan
Yeah.
with a shiver injection.
Just enough shiver, not more than necessary. So okay.
Just enough.
But you ended up not doing that. They're
Yes,
all still
can-
unconscious and tied up. I'm assuming you've tied them up in a different room.
Oh, Kennedy.
Yeah, like I would imagine we would probably tie them up in their bedroom, for lack of a better place.
I'll put them in there. Okay. So, if you're going to go and treat wounds, you can take 10 minutes per person. And
Sure.
give me a check.
If we want to do that, I totally forget how to do it. Hold on.
If you control space and search for treat wounds, there should be something that says macros
Oh,
directory,
okay.
treat wounds. If you drag that into your little bar, your macro bar,
Oh, wait, is that
that's
what this
a...
is? Am I? Oh, I have it in
Maybe
there
you already
I'm
have it.
so
Oh,
smart.
okay, cool.
You were planning ahead. Oh, not near that door.
Okay, and
Let's see,
Roll Tales
see, I can
confirmed
do
that there was no treat
15.
wounds yet prior.
We'll just do
Thank you for checking.
regular treats. I'll try Mayhem first.
I'm going to attempt to fix the
That
chat.
work?
Yes, looks like
16.
success.
Oh, 16 success. Yep.
So you get
So
Uh,
13 for
13.
Mayhem.
That is plenty, and that also will remove my wounded condition. So
it's good.
I'm looking a lot better for for wear.
And I can do Felix. Hop, hop. Select at least. Fine. I will select it. Jeez, what? Now my macro won't work. It's mad that I haven't selected a token. Aha! Okay.
Oh.
It's 11. Sorry. Your wounds are difficult.
Yep. Sadly, you try to treat his wounds, but aren't able to get much progress on it.
It's just a really bad hangnail. Like, it's gonna take an hour.
Wow, thank
Pick it out very, very carefully.
you. Like, ow. If only I had my cool one where I hurt people before I healed them to get a success. I didn't take that though.
I see.
I think
what's
it's risky
happened.
surgery. I did have
Yes.
it, but I changed it for something else.
Wisdom. All right.
Oh, jeez. I'm trying to fix the. Oh,
It's okay.
sick. Back to.
Thinking
get it
about
working.
about goals,
Okay.
we'd probably want to go find where those fancy keys that we got a hold of get used.
Yes.
True. You have a silver key and a gold key.
Do you think one of them works on this box that I have? It's locked. Here's the box. It's probably
I think I picked up the
yours.
key, so I can try the silver key in the box and see if it opens it.
Box.
We were having issues getting into it, right?
Yeah.
We haven't actually
you
checked
can,
inside.
like lockpick it, I think.
Okay. So I guess I would give the silver one a try, just to guess. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'll try the silver one. If it doesn't work, then I'll try the gold one. If that doesn't work, then I will,
Throw the lockbox against a wall.
we'll hold that thought. Probably after some other things happen first, but track down Gadrin first.
This is so annoying. A feature that used to work doesn't work anymore.
Oh, that is really annoying.
Okay, sorry. We're gonna have to deal without showing the chat info this time. Okay. So many things to fix. Okay. It's refreshing the map. And we're good. Okay. Or good enough? Good enough. Back to map view and turn off stream mode. Okay. Hi. Sorry about that. Okay. So, you have the locked box. Which key were you trying?
I was gonna start with the silver key.
Okay. Yeah, you take the silver key to it, and it works, actually. The lockbox comes undone.
Ooh.
And inside, I guess I'll go ahead and just put... I'll move the coins over. But there's 100 silver shields and
Damn.
200 copper pinches
Ooh, nice.
in the box. And I've just added them to the this loot box that's right here in front of you. So, this guy.
Drop this.
They're all in like little pouches. Right, and that was some minutes that passed, so I should have done that too. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay.
Can we just split this evenly? Ish?
Yeah.
I guess it's evenly-ish.
Yeah,
Call
as
it
evenly as you
night.
want.
Why are they in? You said they're in little bags.
Yes, they're in a multitude of like small coin purses and pouches and things.
Like
These-
kid-sized coin purses.
Not
Oh, no,
kid
they're
size.
children's
They're
money.
they're very a variety of sizes. Some of them are actually quite fancy coin purses. Others are
Filched from people on
Yeah.
the street and collected and brought back here
Okay.
to. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, we can divvy it up by thirds, I suppose. I'm not worried about it. And then there's a door here in front of you, Felix. Are you gonna? Oh,
I'm
Yeah.
trying to ping it and it have inadvertently opened it. I closed my eyes during that process.
okay. You can open it. I think that door should have been locked, but if you try with the 2 keys, the gold key works on it, so you're able to get it open. Inside is another kind of small office space. This one, I should get my book open. This one has a desk and chair tucked up into the northeastern corner there, and a small cabinet or kind of bookcase a little bit further south. There are 2 exits to this room, one door directly to the south and one door to the southeast. You're pretty sure that southeast door probably goes out onto the railing in the other room that you were in. The southern door looks like it probably goes outside.
Oh,
And
is there anything interesting on that desk?
Let me double check for you. What was this?
Memoirs entitled "My Evil Plan: How I Did It" and details therein.
Yes. So if you sift through the, there's a bunch of papers strewn about on the desk. These seem to be transaction records, addresses of customers, various accounting notes. You could spend 10 minutes to dig through this further if you want, or you could try to search the room more fully for 10 minutes with a perception check.
I kind of want to take the papers and then search the room more fully with the perception check. Like, if they're interesting,
Okay.
I'll find out when I read them.
Okay, so yeah, you just go ahead and stuff these would just be like fishery accounting documents into your bag. I'll go ahead and make an item for that. Treasure. Fishery accounting documents. Okay, so you got those, and then you wanted to search the room. So yeah, 10 minutes and a perception check.
Indeed.
25. Okay.
Reveal your secrets, room.
Let's see. So, looking around the room, wandering around, you realize that there's something behind this chair on the floor. You move the chair aside, and you see that there's what appears to be a trapdoor. It's built into the floorboards, and it looks really old and like pretty disused. But it's there. It's actually, I guess to be a little bit more clear, there's actually a couple of boards on top of it that are like nailed in. So it looks like it's perhaps an old, disused trapdoor.
Wild. Felix will point this out to Regan and Mayhem and indicate we may have another way down. Maybe one that folks aren't expecting that we use.
I'll pop in. What'd you find? Ooh.
Oh, a mystery hole.
Oh, a mystery hole. Is it like a human-sized or a medium-sized, I suppose I should say, mystery hole?
Could we all realistically?
Okay.
Yeah, if you were to pry this thing open and like you'd have to actually get this thing open, but it looks like it could fit a person down.
How much
How do
noise
I
is
put-
going to make if we have to undo these, what is it, just planks of wood or?
Planks of wood.
It's
Okay.
planks of wood with nails on them. Depends on if you got any tools or anything that would.
Anyone have a
Help with that?
hammer?
Grappling hook.
Yeah, Felix, while useful, is not useful in that fashion. I think it's just good to know that maybe we can't. This way is not a way out, and that like you can't sneak out this way. I don't know that we want to use this.
Fair.
Okay, but nothing else in this room aside from the incredibly interesting floor.
Nope, that seems to be it. It's basically just the documents on the desk and that hidden trapdoor.
How much noise could it make? We just fought a bunch of people who were yelling and screaming. And
It's
dying.
Or that it's not exactly a secret entrance if they hear us coming.
We should probably check the rest of the place and get out of here before we lose the knight's protection.
All right, so you turn and look around. There's the two doors there to the south, or you could try to go back somewhere else you came.
I would try this one to the south.
Okay.
assume
I
this
guess
goes
you're
out
the
to
one
the
who's
walkway.
holding the gold key, so yeah,
Yeah.
you can unlock the door
Oh, it's a gold.
and
key.
open it. And
Just
it leads
exits out here.
outside to there's kind of a side railing or side a platform that's built against the side of the building, made of like rickety old pieces of wood. Looks quite old, but it does run along the side of the building here. You can see out further, there's this part of the building is raised. So the dock over here to the south is about 10 feet down. So you're like 10 feet above the water, basically.
Are there multiple levels besides the interior? we
You
noticed?
know that the big room where the children were in, that goes down about 10 feet.
Right.
So that one touches the water. The part of the building that you're on seems to not touch the water directly. So there's probably another space underneath this.
Yeah. We need to figure out how to get down there, if not through the trapdoor.
Oh. Oh.
You can see
Wow.
that this, when you're out here, Mayhem, you can see that this scaffolding alongside the building runs off towards the water there to your right.
Could take a look over that direction. But don't see an obvious way down. I'm gonna start to shimmy down this way
Okay. Yeah, you just start to
to the east here.
the boards creak as you make your way across. This scaffolding has definitely seen better days.
Not shimmying out on that. Good luck.
Yeah, you carefully move across until you make it to what looks like a much more solid piece of scaffolding. And this seems to be attached to a ship that's docked here at the back of the fishery.
Okay.
The scaffolding seems to go around the side of the boat to the back side here on the right, or eastern side.
I'm definitely sneaking as I'm trying to see if I can scout around to see if there's anybody waiting on the other side of the boat where I can't quite see from here.
Okay.
There's no good way to do this without putting the torch down, though.
And what's your stealth DC? Okay. Okay. Yeah. So you just start creeping along. You can actually see once you're over here, since you're kind of keeping an eye out, you can see that there is there's a small gap underneath this side of the building.
Oh.
So there is actually like a bit of space underneath, but you're not sure how to get down there.
Well, besides...
But you don't. Yeah. Besides
Yeah.
the trapdoor that you've seen.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't hear anything yet. Nothing's reacted. You just hear the water splashing.
Nothing on the boat either. Not hearing any movement at all.
No,
On the
just the boat slowly creaking as the water lifts it just up and down and up and down.
Okay, I'm going to sneak my way back. Keeping an eye out still, but
Yeah, nothing accosts you on your way back.
Is this door locked?
Yes, the door
Making
beside
the
you,
lock sound.
Reagan, is locked.
Someone locked
And Mayhem
this
currently
door.
has the key.
Oh,
the whole time I'm gone, Reagan's just trying the door.
yeah, click, click,
Chicka chicka
tapping it.
chicka chicka.
You're not supposed to make noise. Start batting at the knob.
It's the door the cat's not allowed in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I put my like paw underneath it and start shaking it. Let me in. You're somewhere I want to be.
Finally, what I'm coming back to is just Regan trying to get through the door.
This works sometimes. Do you have the key for this one?
Gold key, I guess.
Yeah, let me
Worked
move
on the
out of
others.
way.
So
Yeah, you
I'll
move
try and
up.
unlock this one.
Gold key unlocks the door. You can now open it. And yeah, it
Right.
leads out onto that scaffolding. Into the room where the children were sleeping before. Large kind of main warehouse room.
So, knowing that there's a trapdoor in this room here,
Mm-hmm.
and then going out into the larger area that opens further down, do I see like a section of the wall that might be a doorway on this side that would be a normal way to get in, or is it really like a room that's kind of sealed from the top almost?
You could spend 10 minutes to kind of search this room, to like that wall to see. At a glance, no, it doesn't look like that.
Okay. Well, I mean, I can keep looking. What do you all think?
Like there was also another like a door over on the other side that we didn't go to explore, and another half of this building. So it's very well possible that there's a way into that section the long way around, but like
The far north door here that you're talking about on the
Yes.
north side of this room where the children were, that was that you think is the door at the bottom of the ramp from the outside. So you saw it from the other side, you just didn't open that door.
It's another
Oh.
exterior door.
Yeah.
so that's in my mind the outside world again.
Yes,
Mhm.
that leads out to it's like at the bottom of a ramp from the entry, the loading doors where you first came in.
Okay. That was the missing part of the map in my head. So I think we are back to prying up the trapdoor.
It's
Or
interesting
to
that the
search.
trapdoor is blocked from the outside. Implying that whoever went down wasn't coming back up that way. If it is like a down.
Has Gadrin been seen for a while? Like, he doesn't get out much, right?
You're not really sure. Not many people have even really seen Gadrin. He's a very slippery guy.
You think it's because he just lives in a hole?
Yes, I
Like,
do.
Forever?
That is a sad way to run a criminal enterprise.
I mean, if you'll never get caught if you never come out of a hole, I guess.
Yeah, nail me into my stupid hole.
Okay.
We'll tear him out of it if he's in this hole.
I mean, Mayhem, if we want to split the difference, Felix can work on the trapdoor while you actually like search the room adjoining. With any luck, one of us will see success.
Sure. I can do that. So I will take 10 minutes to start just looking through the larger room, specifically along the wall, to see if there's any other obvious access points to this chamber. If it is a chamber at all.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead, and so we'll call this 10 minutes. It'll be a perception check for Mayhem, and Felix, you're trying to get this door, this trapdoor open. That is going to be an athletics check to try to break it open without any tools.
Does my dagger count as an improvised tool? It's pointy.
The dagger will help you do it, or make you able to do it, but it won't give you any bonuses.
That's fair. If it works, it'd be nice. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Okay. So Mayhem, you spend some time looking around down here. Spend these 10 minutes looking around down here, trying to check the walls. You can tell that it seems like this wall at least it's a bit newer than the rest of the walls.
Mhm.
It's still pretty old, but like it's been here for some years now. But it does appear to be slightly newer than, say, the railing or even a lot of the flooring. So someone did come in and change these walls out. You could imagine that there's maybe some space down there or on the other side, but there's no clear doorway. And you're checking, you're like tapping the walls. There doesn't seem to be any secret doorway hidden there, and you feel pretty sure of that. Felix, you attempt to pry these boards off, and by the time Mayhem comes back, you've kind of like got half of one off. And there's 3 boards.
Need a hand?
I guess
Little
I can
bit.
assist at these boards if I'm just standing here. But
I want to imagine that like it's you maybe half the board is up and it's just like a demonstration of how wood can sometimes just be the most infuriating material.
You've got like one of the nails kind of out on like one side of the board, so you've got like a corner up, but otherwise this thing is like really nailed in here real good.
Well, I can try and break it open, or we can just continue
You
with the
seem
trying to pull the boards
strong.
off.
You should break it.
Yeah,
I
breaking
try
sounds
and
cool.
lift paper and I can't do it. It's too heavy for me.
All right, so is the goal for me to break through this then?
Yeah, smash it.
Smashy,
so
smashy.
you're gonna take 10 minutes to try to break this down.
Yes, I will try and break through it. Yeah, I'll take the 10 minutes.
All right, it'll be an athletics check.
Do, how bad could it be? 22 total.
Okay. Make a lot of noise trying to like break these boards. You're just like trying to lift them off. You do manage to get 2 of them off really good, but the third one, it's like almost fused to the wood.
It explains why Felix was having so much problem with that one. It's literally like impossible to get off.
You realize now that the trapdoor itself, it's got like a latch and then kind of opens downward. So you are able to get the latch open at least and let it kind of swing down. And you can see down into, with some light, what
Can I see?
Sorry, I'm determining where that is. Okay. You can see what looks like some more wood flooring down below. It's like a 10-foot drop. And like right beside it is some water and a cement block. Or a cement, not block, a cement pole that looks like it connects up to the ceiling, just below you to your left. It looks like a support beam. So this looks like it's some kind of space underneath the fishery. To get through there, you could try to squeeze through. So you could try to spend more time to try and break that other plank, which will be harder than the DC 20. Or you can attempt to squeeze through here with an acrobatics check to squeeze. Because you can't quite fit through on your own.
I'm gonna have a hard time squeezing in there, but I can try it.
Like, I too am terrible at acrobatics. Is this something that Regan you're better at than the rest of us?
I
Or
have
are we
a
just all
+5.
not great at this?
I can try and
You're
squeeze.
slightly better than I am.
Ooh.
This looks like your moment.
My moment's here. I'm gonna fit in a small hole. I will try and squeeze into the hole.
Okay. It is dark down there.
I have
you have
light
a light
on
though.
myself.
Okay, that's
Yes.
true. All right,
Fall in the
go
water.
ahead and give me an acrobatics check then.
I'll sure try.
I still didn't bring my.
Ooh.
Well, what are my points? I have
You
4?
currently have 4 points. What'd you roll? You'll need to tell
8.
chat what you rolled.
I have an 8.
Okay.
I
what's an
rolled a
8?
3.
I forgot to tell chat what you guys rolled before. That was a 15 on the first athletics check from Felix and a 22 on the second one from Mayhem. This is a natural 8 from Regan on acrobatics to try to squeeze through. So yeah, you can use a point if you so desire.
Yeah, I'll use 1. I'll see how
Okay.
it goes. I'll see if I can manage a new roll.
All right, spend a
Here
point.
we go. Yeah, a 16.
Okay, 16 is much better.
Slither down in there.
Let's see. What is that? And let me look at. Sorry, you're getting to watch me DM in real time. GM in real time. What is this action called? Squeeze. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you managed to successfully squeeze through. So you're just gonna drop down?
Yep.
Let us just copy you, hide you from here. And let's see, you're right here. And reveal. And can I move a single person? How do I do that?
You
Oh, boy.
click and drag their actual player name to the scene.
Thing.
Kind of weird.
Yeah, which player name? I
The
did
player
this
list in the
before.
bottom. Player list in the bottom left. You actually drag the player to whichever scene you're trying to drag just them to.
Oh.
If it's a different scene.
Oh, I can right click and just pull to scene. Does that work?
If you're in that
Okay.
scene with them, yes.
I think that worked. Okay. Pull to scene. I'll pull the camera as well, so you can see.
Oh, okay.
Oh, why is it? Oh, now the camera's gotten a bit strange visually, but all right. It's slightly stretched. Why? Why has this happened? Okay. So yeah, you drop down. Do you have catfall or anything like that?
I have land on your feet.
Oh.
It's only take half the normal damage, and I don't land prone if I fall.
Okay. So for falling, that is 10 feet of falling. So that should be 5 damage if I'm remembering my fall rules correctly. Double checking fall rules. When you fall more than 5 feet, you take double-edging damage equal to half the distance you fell. So yes, it would be 5 damage, so you'll take half of that. So let me roll 5 bludgeoning. There we go. Okay, so you take half of that and land on your feet. The thud. There's like a creaking and as the floor wobbles a bit, but you find yourself in this strange strange room underneath the fishery. It's pretty open, and in fact, there's a big open space in the floor right here, where there are 4 support beams that go up into the ceiling from the water. These look like they're like cement or cement equivalent poles that just lead up from the water into the roof, which is basically the floor above you. And there, if you look up, you can see like the rafters and things. Like it's all support structure for the building above. In this room, you can see there's a door to the northwest, to the top left there, and another door to the southeast behind you. There's also a number of tables here that have what look like... let me double check what's supposed to be there. Because I forgot. It's a bunch of random stuff that's kind of scattered about on these 3 tables. A lot of them are in like small sacks and things, but otherwise it's just kind of scattered, almost garbage at a glance. But you don't get a lot of time to look around.
Oh, no.
Because as you land with a kind of shock to your knees, something bursts out from the water beside you.
No. No!
As a
what is this?
massive alligator or crocodile lunges out of the water towards you.
Yeah.
So we are going to...
And the wrong person first.
There was a mention of it. Oh gosh, I forgot.
Oh yeah,
I was thinking of it. I'm like,
we were warned. We were
I'm
warned.
curious if the crocodile's here, you know? But you know, if it might be a friendly crocodile, might be coming out for kisses.
So let's see. I need to add you guys secretly here because you're up above. But I can still do that. Okay. Is that gonna work? You know what? I'm gonna put you guys outside the building on this floor for now.
Fine. I suppose.
And bring you to the scene for the moment. Well, I won't bring you to the scene, but okay. Oh, actually, you don't need to be able to see here. Okay. All right. Yeah. Go ahead and roll initiative, please.
Okay.
And let's go.
I think I'll see this crocodile.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
That is a 21
I feel like
for
this is
the
appropriate.
for the gator.
Got a 12.
Yeah.
It was
Regan's
a
got
very
a 12.
surprising gator.
Mayhem's got a 19, and then go Felix, please.
The team's doing well.
I'm doing okay, but that was a solid roll for that crocodigator.
Okay.
Who's this?
Who indeed?
Stop.
Maybe other rolls
Jason,
are happening in the background. Okay. Oh, sorry. That was supposed to be 13 for Felix.
Correct.
Let me put that in. Okay. So, initiative order is the Gator at 21, Mayhem at 19, Felix at 13, Regan at 12. So let's start.
Hi.
Okay.
Cat.
Yeah, this gator is going to burst out of the water. And the first thing it's going to do is try to chomp you. Let's see. Yeah, this will be part of its little aquatic ambush. So it swims up, does a bite, and you're off guard against this strike. Jaws. That is a 17, which looks like that hits.
Yes.
Oof.
So that is damage. 9 points of piercing damage.
I'll take it.
It will use its second action to grab you.
I'm gonna drown. Goodbye,
So it needs to make an
everyone.
athletics check against you. We'll go by remaster rules since this thing has an athletics modifier.
That's fair. I'd appreciate it.
And attack roll. Okay.
Ooh.
Low number. That was only a 10 to
That's
grab
my
versus
what?
your fortitude DC, which is a 14, it looks like. So it'll have to try again to grab you. So minus 10. Very unlikely, but it is snapping its jaws at you wildly. Oh,
Ooh, it got
that
me.
is a natural
Got
20,
me.
Ow.
which 28 would succeed, so that crit effectively will make you restrained.
How dare.
And since you're restrained, you can barely move. It has you just fully pinned in its jaws. You are off guard and immobilized. You can't escape any, or you can't use any actions or manipulate traits except to escape or force open your bonds. All right, so it has you held really, really strongly. Mayhem,
Wow.
you seize down the hole.
Yikes. Things went bad real fast.
Yep.
Okay. We're gonna try and get through this opening, but
Okay.
is it a full squeeze action? Because that's like minutes to get through if it's a squeeze action.
It's not a full squeeze action. I would call
Okay.
it's a one action to squeeze.
Okay, so is it an acrobatics check still?
Yes, it will be an acrobatics check to attempt to squeeze through.
Okay, so I'm just gonna jump in.
All right,
That is a 19. to try
that
and
is a
squeeze through?
success. So you
Oh,
will fall through. Let's see. Let me put you here.
Hello.
I'll let you choose north or south side of. Also, let me bring you to the scene. Pull to
Let's
scene.
go north side.
So you fall down and roll to the north there of Regan, and you don't have catfall, I presume.
I do not know.
Okay, so you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
As you fall. That's actually a good question. Do you land prone? I'm gonna say
Think-
no.
No? Okay.
No, you succeeded. Maybe if you fail. Well.
Hero landing.
I'll let you hero land. I'll let you hero
All
land.
right.
This is already bad enough.
I
My
got a decent hero landing here. Come on. I mean, it
Use
still
my
hurt.
body to cushion you.
All right. Then we're gonna try and snagging strike this thing, just to start with. I don't
Okay.
know.
Everyone's grabbing
So
everyone.
squeeze, and then strike the thing. And where's my stuff? Things look like they moved. And that is a 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. Not crit, it sounds like. but
Not a crit, no.
that's not as good as what I wanted you to say. That's fine. 7 points of bludgeoning damage, and it is off guard until the beginning of my next turn.
Okay. So we'll take the bludgeoning damage,
That is
and
fine.
you said off guard. Little shield icon. Okay. Alright, so it's got some AC loss until the start of your turn. Start of your next turn. Okay.
Yes.
Close the battle tracker for some reason. Alright, Felix, you're up. What do you do?
Felix would like to join everyone else going down the magical hole. But before the drop, can I see the gator from where I am? Like, do I have line of sight to the gator?
Yes, you can see the gator, yeah. Especially since there's 2 light sources in the room. Or, I guess just one. Did you drop your torch, Mayhem?
I did drop my torch.
Okay.
Okay, so there's at least... Cool. I would like to get over to the hole and then first cast Daze on the crocagator.
Okay.
If you can stun it, that would be nice.
Yep,
That
go ahead
would
and
be
roll.
amazing.
Or put that in the chat for me, thank you. It will try
There it is.
to roll a save against it. That is a failure, a 15. So on fail, it takes damage, so go ahead and roll the damage.
Roll damage.
Not quite enough to crit fail for the stun. Alright, takes 4 points of damage.
Then yes, Felix joins everyone else, plummeting. Hopefully
Okay.
not terribly badly.
Everyone just falls on Regan.
Alright, attempt your acrobatics check.
Oh,
Good
please
luck.
go well. Please go well. Please go. Woo.
That's solid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
18's a
Wow.
success. You managed to drop in as well. There's only one spot for you, so you roll to the spot south of Regan, and you're going to take 5 damage from the fall.
Slightly fracture the ankle. It's fine.
Just a little bit of impact damage. Take that for you.
Oh, thank you. He's getting to the button.
Okay. And that's your 3 actions. Okay. Regan, you are currently
Hey.
being held in the jaws of this gator. What do you
Ow.
want to do?
This sucks. Let's see. I'm gonna read. You can use an action with move trait. And my athletics is horrible. It is real bad. Am I gonna
You can
take the-
acrobatics to escape.
Yes,
I
you
can
can attempt
acrobatics.
acrobatics, yeah.
I
Yep.
will attempt that. I didn't know that was possible. Do I have to target anything, or is it just you'll read out against kind of what its strength is?
It targets against its fortitude DC, I want to say, escape. Listed escape DC. Usually athletics DC of the creature. Yep, okay. So I know what that is.
Okay.
So yeah, you can
I'll
attempt
roll my
acrobatics.
best. Oh dear. It's 9.
9 is not good enough.
That's
That is a
okay.
failure. I will mention that we do have the uprising current. Oh, but you're doing an acrobatics check. Never mind. The uprising
You do
is a
have
strength
points, though.
guard, but you do have
I do
points.
have points. So is that like my entire turn if I don't get out with acrobatics?
So that was just a regular failure. So you could keep trying, but each
Okay.
attempt has multiple attack penalty. So it's going to get harder and harder for each action you spend.
Oh, and the croc goes next.
Yeah, you don't want to be there if we
Yeah,
could
I
help
don't
it.
want to be here.
If we could help it. I mean,
You sure you don't want to be grabbed by the croc on its turn?
I feel like that's not in real life. It's bad. So I feel like in fake life it is also bad. I will actually. Can I re-roll with
Yeah,
that?
yeah, you can use your hero point to reroll.
I'll
Yep.
use one. I really don't like
You have 3, so now you have 2.
put myself in danger.
It
an
is-
11.
That's an 11.
Marginally better.
That is marginally better, but still not good enough to get out.
That's okay.
So that's your first action.
Okay.
You can try for 20s.
I can try for 20s. I feel like constantly using hero points at this rate.
Oh, you don't have to use the hero points on them,
I
but you
know.
can
Yeah,
just
I
try
could just
them.
keep
If you
going.
have things you can do that aren't manipulate actions or any attack actions, then you can do those. But I
what
can't
is
think
this
of any good
attack
ones offhand.
Oh, this is manipulate.
All spells are effectively
Yeah,
manipulate.
all of them are manipulate. I guess I'll just keep going.
All right. Crit fishing at the fisheries
Let's
as
do
well.
it. Wee. It got a crit on me. I deserve one. There's a 15.
A 15 is it would be -5, so it'd only be 10. That's a
Ah.
failure.
Okay,
But not a
one
crit
more.
failure, so you can
We're
try one
gonna
more
do
time.
it. Let's go. I have so much faith. No.
That would
11.
be an 11 minus 10 is just a 1, which would be a critical failure in this case. But that critical failure on an escape doesn't do anything on your third action. It would otherwise stop you.
Goodbye,
Okay.
everybody.
rip Rooney.
I enjoyed being cat.
Let's see. All right. The gator.
Hi.
It has you grabbed. It's time for death roll.
Ooh.
It makes a jaws strike with a +2 circumstance bonus on the roll against the grabbed creature. It also knocks the creature prone if it hits. So, jaws strike with a +2 for death roll.
Wee.
So it's just going to try to roll around with you in it.
Aha.
That is a 22, which will hit, but just barely not crit. So
Yay.
here comes the damage.
I don't get crit.
Yeah.
It's piercing damage.
My little body.
Yeah,
No.
10 points of piercing damage is, I think, enough
Oh.
to take you down.
Oh yeah, that is certainly enough.
Before you
Oh.
take the damage, let me turn off a setting that I meant to turn off last 2 weeks ago and totally forgot about until now. There was like a death setting that I had turned on in the workbench module that I did not like.
I was laughing
was
at
it?
this idea of like jumping down. I just immediately just. It's like ah!
You just jump right into its mouth.
Yeah.
Basically.
What the fuck? This is the worst day ever.
Why into its mouth?
I jumped and it came out, and I was like, well, you know, you feel like I've made a really bad choice, like almost at the bottom.
I can't find the setting right now, so fine. Just go and take the damage, and we'll correct the the dying rules.
Whoops. Oh, what a fun! Everyone's swirling.
Okay. Oh, it did it right. It put you at dying 1. Okay. Yeah, you
So
dropped
this is what
your
it's
staff.
like to die-ish.
Okay, so yeah, it just grabs you. It rolls around with you in its grip, and then will just release you as you fall limp. No longer restrained. And action 2 is going to attempt to bite at Mayhem, who's the closest.
You know, I got out of my restraint, so thumbs up.
That's one way to get out.
That does work.
A 10 is not good enough, and
Correct.
it'll try another bite there. Actually, since Felix is there, it will whip its tail at Felix, which only has a -8 penalty, but that's still a critical miss with a 4. Okay, so yeah, it did a death roll, missed a bite, and then missed a tail swipe at Felix. All right. Mayhem, you're up.
Well, that's not great. I'm going to hope that Felix is providing enough of a distraction as I move around to try and flank it. So while it's distracted, I'm then going to go in and start wailing on it to subdue it.
Okay.
Subdue is a nice term for what I'm about to try and do to this thing. Sure. So we will again try a snagging strike. And I'm going to use a hero point on that natural 2.
All right.
That is nicer. A 22 to hit total instead.
22. That'll hit. But not crit. Go and roll
Alright,
damage.
fine. 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Smack the gator in the back.
And that is my second attack. I'm just going to try and hit it one more time.
Okay.
Whack it.
17 to hit.
17. It is flat-footed. Yep, that'll hit. Thanks to the flanking, it will hit.
Excellent.
Sorry, off guard, not flat-footed.
Ugh. Another 5 points of bludgeoning damage as we just wail on this thing.
Okay, yeah, you slam. Is this just your fists into it?
No, this is my nightstick.
You whipped out the nightstick and.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right, Felix.
Hi. I think my camera needs to be pulled downstairs. I'm still upstairs.
Oh, right. Shit. Sorry.
Oh.
It's
let's
okay.
Let's see. I have things blocking
I think
it.
my
We'll
general
see.
plan is
There you go.
to try to get inside this thing's head with another daze, and then to try and get Regan away from the horrible lizard.
All right.
Those sound like two good plans that go well
Solid
together.
plans.
So.
Okay. It will need to do a will save. That is a 19, which is a success, so it'll take half damage. Go and roll the damage for me.
That's not a thing I can spend hero points on there. Is it?
Not on their saves, no.
things I can wish for.
5 points of damage halved, so it takes 2. Okay, so it kind of like winces a little bit. It's a little beady alligator, crocodile eyes, squint. Clearly winces in pain as it recoils.
And then I would like to get like pull Regan and myself at least 5, if not 10 feet away from that monster.
Sure. What's your full speed? Is 25, I assume. So yeah, I'll allow you to move
Correct.
up to half speed, dragging Regan behind.
Corpse.
I figure this is a nicer place than that place.
Okay. So,
Um,
and that's it. That was 2 action days and pull.
Alright.
So at the top of the round, a door opens behind you, and a man steps out into the shadow, or into like the dim light of the corner of the room. It is an elderly looking man. He's got a cane in one hand. He's clearly like hastily thrown on some clothes. He's got a crossbow in the other.
Oh boy.
But at least one of you recognizes this guy. Sorry, I'm trying to find journal. Oh wait, I can just show you his art like this. Show players. There you go.
Oh, he is old.
Yeah, he's got like a quilted tunic. He's holding a crossbow loosely in one hand, and he's got a nice little feathered hat that he's like quickly thrown on. He's like glancing around. Visitors in the dead of night. I don't have time for this. And he will. So there's one action to open the door, 5, 10, 15. Second action to go there. Third action, 5, 10, 15. He's like limping his way along the southern door. Along the western wall, around the water. When he spots Felix. Milos, is that
Gatred.
you?
you monster.
What the hell do you think you're doing coming here this late at night?
You're just so
Gobblegut.
hard to get a hold of.
Gobblegut, finish them off!
He shouts at the gator. Regan, you are unconscious, dying, bleeding. So we go to the death and dying rules.
Hey.
Death. Dying. Let's double check my rules. So you're gonna have to do a recovery check first. And for a recovery check, do they have a built-in thing for recovery? Oh yeah, it's beside, on your character sheet, underneath your temp HP, there's a little die, spinny die there. That's your recovery check roll.
Okay.
You can go ahead and give me one of those. You're currently dying 1, so I think it's like 8 plus... It's either 8 or 9 plus your dying condition. I forget the exact number. But if you roll
I
that,
believe
it
it's
should
9
tell us.
plus 9.
9 plus dying? Okay, so it starts at DC 10 as a flat check. And anytime your dying increases, you can choose to spend hero points to not increase. So,
Wait,
Okay.
wasn't there like a hero point where you could use all 3 to wake
Mhm.
up? Or am I forgetting
Yes.
that? Oh, shit.
yes, anytime your dying would increase. So, currently, you just rolled a 3. That is a failure. Your dying value would increase to dying 2. Instead, you can use either 1 hero point to stabilize yourself and go to 0 HP and stable, but stay unconscious. Or you can spend 3 hero points to do a heroic recovery,
Mm.
which is a house rule for this game, since there's 3 of you and I make things harder.
What is the
And it's
heroic
something for cheats
recovery
fans,
do?
so.
You come back with...
The heroic recovery, it's in the document, if you
the
find it, but at the start of your turn, let's see, yeah, you You roll either a will save or a fortitude save, your choice. Standard DC for your level right now is DC 15. So will save or fortitude save, DC 15. On success, you gain hit points. Crit success, you get 48. Success, you get 2d8. Failure, you get 1d8. If you crit fail, you get no additional points.
Okay.
Oh shit! I missed the hero draw. Thank you. I will do that after this turn.
I will try that for fun. So I just roll the little dice.
Yep. So you're just going to use 3 points. 1, 2, 3. So you're down to 0. Should be down to 0. So yeah, do a will save or a fortitude save. Whichever's
No,
better.
Char did have 4.
Yeah,
You
Char
have
had 4.
Oh, you have 4.
One
Okay.
back.
Oh,
Just
there's a
Roll Tails
there's a
had
bug
just
with
gotten
my
one.
yeah. There's a bug
Oh.
with my meter down here. Okay, so 14's a failure. You can't. This is already a fortune effect, so you can't re-roll it.
That's fine.
But you get 1d8 hit points.
1d8 better than no d8.
So go ahead and roll a 1d8 if you wish, or I can do it for you. Here, 1d8. Oh, you did it. You got it.
1.
1.
1.
So the same effect as rolling
Give me
as
one.
normal rolling a nat 20 on your recovery check. So
Yep.
something.
I got
Decent.
1.
Decent.
I'm back. There's
Okay.
2 of me on my screen somehow, but I'm back.
All right. You're awake. You're conscious. I think I had one other thing as part of that. Oh no! If you succeeded or crit succeeded, you get a free action too. But this is basically just your 1 hit point.
I just lay
So-
there like.
Yep. You're awake now though. You are prone. You
Yay.
don't have your staff. It's currently on the
No.
floor over
My
by the gator.
baby.
Mr. Gobblegut. That you've heard the
Laying
name for
face
now.
down on the floor, just gurgling.
Do you have any actions left? Like
Yeah,
do
you have your 3 actions, so
I have
it's
my
your turn.
3.
Yeah.
Oh.
You get your turn.
This happens
My
at the start of your
turn.
turn.
Can I battle medicine myself?
Yep, you can.
Do I have to unprone to battle medicine myself?
Nope, you can do it on the floor.
Alright, I do it on the floor.
You can also
Okay.
cast from the floor too, so you can just stay down
Yeah.
for now if you want.
I like the floor.
Ground is good.
Also, I realized that I have assurance medicine.
Oh.
So I technically shouldn't have mucked up Felix's poor roll, but we'll remember next
that's true.
time. Let me treat my own wounds, though,
Okay.
with my
Um,
assurance on.
Yep. And I think when you roll it, I think it has an option for assurance.
And I just get a 15.
Yep. All right. So 14 points of healing to yourself.
Very nice.
So you flutter back to wakeness. Quickly start bandaging yourself up where you got where you're like bleeding out from the bite wounds. You have
And
2
then-
actions.
I have 2 actions.
Yep, 2 actions left.
I gurgle wildly. Hold on. From the
So
floor.
close. Can you do anything about it? It's so close.
Ah! Hold on, I have to show. Alright, here we go.
Can you
I
zap
will
them
cast
both?
It. Yeah. It should be. Wait, let's make sure I can. Yes.
They have to both be within 30 feet of you. Yeah.
30.
And within each other, yeah.
Alright. Electric arc. A DC
He is currently
16.
in dim light. Do you have low light vision? You do.
I
Okay.
do.
So it's fine. Okay, so you crackle with electricity and unleash an electric arc. We'll
My
have
Pikachu
a
attack.
reflex roll.
Oh my god.
Rude.
He's
Wait,
so
what was that? That was
reflexive.
that was not him. That was actually the gator. I don't know why it showed Gadron. But okay, so the oh no, that was Gadron. Oh yeah, okay.
He's so nimble.
Wow.
Gadron is incredibly nimble.
Oh
Apparently,
my God.
he got a 26.
Age
Uh,
is just a number.
Hobbling around.
The limp is
Manages
alive.
to, I guess, there's these columns in the way, so he manages to kind of
And I'm
like shift
prone.
quickly behind one of the columns. The other one, the gator, rolled a 19, which is a success, so it'll take half damage. So go ahead and roll the damage for me.
I mean, it's a creature sitting in water. Even if you miss, you sort of hit.
7.
All
So
right.
half of 7.
Half of 7. Okay. So Gobblegut takes 3 points of electricity damage in the water there. And it's in the water. It's got a little bit of water weakness, so we'll call it an extra 1. 1 point of damage. Okay. So Gobblegut is shocked a bit, but is still writhing there. And it's Gobblegut's turn.
Blurble. Can I kill it?
Thank you for trying.
It will first action bite at Mayhem, who's right next to it. That is a 15, so that's a miss. It'll then, annoyed at this zapping thing that's coming from behind it, it'll swat at... Oh, actually,
that's okay.
does it have reach with the tail? It doesn't have reach with the tail. I feel like it should, but that's fine. It will instead move towards Regan.
I'm going to take a strike at it with reactive strike.
Okay. Take your reactive strike.
Kill it.
Targeting it. Please. Stop trying to kill my friend. 26 to hit.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
Okay. As I try to knock it unconscious into the water, 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
8 points of bludgeoning is enough. As it's like twisting its head around, you smack it like right in one of the eyes. There's like a pop and like a burst of blood as the gator goes unconscious and limp in the water. I guess it's non-lethal, so...
It's non-lethal.
Yeah, it's just... it is just unconscious in the water. It's just floating
Non-lethal does not mean not bloodied.
there. Yep.
Okay.
Alright, Mayhem, it's your turn.
Alright, swell. Looks like Regan's back up. Felix, we're gonna run around the water. 5, 10, 25. It's gonna take me 2 actions to get within range of this person who's apparently Gaedrin, but I'm gonna run up and I will attempt to snagging strike at him as I get closer. He may be concealed because I do not believe I have... Actually, wait, do I have low light vision?
It doesn't look like it, no.
I do not. Okay. Then
Okay.
yeah,
So,
he
yeah.
may be concealed from me.
Yes, he will be concealed. Put that on. Alright, go ahead and attempt the attack, and hopefully they'll just roll the concealment as
Shot.
well.
Looks like I got a success on the flat check and a 16 to hit.
Alright, 16 is a miss. He turns and sees you coming and, I don't know who you are, and like flings his crossbow back to block your strike.
Alright.
But you're messing with the wrong man.
Find out soon enough.
Felix, it's your turn. And then Gaedrin, and then Regan.
Felix will like close off the avenue of escape that.
Oh
that,
shit! Sorry. Wait. I forgot to reveal a card draw. I've been forgetting.
Yes.
I've been forgetting. Sorry. I'll get used. I need to find a way to signal it better. But
Let's have an
we've
alert
drawn
going.
the Paladin, a good card. It's a Hammers card, and I'll put the Paladin here in chat for the party at least. And that has knocked out the Uprising.
So 2 evils and a good. Cool.
Yep, 2 evils and a good. Okay, sorry. Continue. Alex. Felix. Alex.
Totally. Felix will advance from the other side, basically going to meet Gaedrin, as Mayhem has them like grappled, or just
It's not
No.
grappled, he's just behind him. Yeah.
Yeah.
is behind
Carrying him at this point, but
Yep.
And like I think this is where like Felix wants to have a word, just because like Gaedrin, you have destroyed my business and the lives of everyone here. And moreover, 20 children upstairs. Like, it's time for this monstrous little business of yours to close.
Children? You mean those rats upstairs? They don't matter in the long run. You don't matter in the long run.
Mayhem's daughter matters. People matter, and you can't just destroy their lives because it's convenient for you to build an empire out of. Aside from this repartee, I think Felix is going to be like, I've got rope, right? It's time to tie up some hands. Yeah.
Okay, in order to do that, you're going to have to try to grapple him first.
I will go for the grapple maneuver.
Okay. So that'll be an athletics check
He's
to
a
attempt to grapple him.
flexible old man.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of... How do I put this? He's proof that one can exercise their way into old age.
But Fury.
That's a
Furious
natural
Felix.
20. You've got him restrained. So you managed to grab hold of him real good.
Yeah.
And you've like fully pinned him. It'll take you a third action to pull some rope out of your pack. But you can do that. You can get the rope ready.
I'll take that third action. And yeah, like I didn't know Felix knew how to restrain someone with ropes, but turns out that works.
Apparently. Yeah, you just grab this guy and like you've got like one arm. You like pull. He's turned around to look at Mayhem. You grab him from behind and like pull him close to you, and like have both of his arms pinned. It is Gadrin's turn.
It's not where he wants to be.
Unhand me!
And he is going to attempt to escape. That would be a reflex check versus your athletics DC. Versus your fortitude
acrobatics.
DC.
I was gonna say I have an
Fortitude
athletics
DC.
DC.
And sorry, yes. Okay, you can do athletics or acrobatics against your fortitude DC. Your fortitude DC is 14. Okay, so action 1, he will attempt to break free.
Oh no!
Ooh.
Oh no!
I will use a hero point. Actually,
He's so frail.
we have the paladin here, huh? Huh? We have the paladin, yeah? I'm going to use 3 points.
Oh, shit.
Where's my
Like,
thing?
does the
All right.
paladin work? Frightened, sane, clumsy, enfeebled, drained, or stupefied?
Yeah,
so,
this doesn't apply.
no, I'm using
like,
it for
I-
the strength reroll.
Oh, I see.
Yes, because I'm rerolling a strength, I can get a +4 untyped bonus to the check. If you're using it for the same type of reroll.
I see.
I see.
Okay.
Boost, reroll the check twice, or roll the check twice to get a better result.
Yeah, I could have pre-declared it, but
No, I understand.
will just attempt now. Okay, so let me try that again. Athletics check. We get a +4 bonus to it, and roll again. 21.
I think that'll succeed, but not crit.
That succeeds, but doesn't crit. Okay. So he manages to summon up some surprise strength to break free, with his first action. And I need to. How do I get rid of a card? Is this removed from slot 3? There we go. The paladin is gone.
Did it.
Do I have more points? I do have more points. I will. Let's see. I think I'll use the Tyrant as well. Yeah, alright. I will burn my last point to use the Tyrant, which gives him... this is his oppressive presence. Choose a target that can see and hear you. They are frightened 4. He glances back at Mayhem. What does he say? You know what? He just looks at you with this. Even though he's like such a frail-looking old man, there's so much like bitterness and hate, like built up in his heart. the glance he gives you is just utterly terrifying. You can see the many children he's killed, the many people he's killed over the course of his probably 80 plus years of life, all welling up inside those eyes of his. There is a killer instinct in him that is not gone, and you are terrified of that. He will. He's got to try to leap, huh? He will use
Felix
his
is not
second
gonna let him
action to leap to here.
I'm going to try and stop that with the reactive
Okay.
strike.
Yep, go for it.
It's not going to go great, but we'll try.
Hey.
He wanted to step originally.
Total of 20 to hit, and it looks
That will
like
hit.
I succeeded on the concealment check.
Yep.
That is a 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
As I
5
clock
points
him
of
upside the
damage
head.
as you clock him in the back as he jumps across the little gap in the railing, or gap in the flooring to the opposite side of Felix. And then he will use his third action to hobble 5, 10, 15 towards the door. Regan.
It's me. Out of the crowd.
I
I
can
want
remove
to try
the
something because I find it fun.
gator from initiative.
But I've never done it before.
All right.
So let's learn.
I'm excited. I don't know if
There's
this
like a
is.
combo.
Oh,
No, it's
boy.
a combo of things. Because I couldn't put this in my sheet. I couldn't put Swift Summons in. Somehow I couldn't find it. I don't know. If it's a
Oh, I
real
thought
thing.
I thought I added it to your sheet.
Maybe. Because I have Fortify.
It's in your actions page, all the way at the bottom.
Actions
Swift
page.
summons. Yeah, on the little.
Oh, there
it's
it is.
the
Okay.
fourth one from the left. Yeah.
Put it in. Oh, it just is rolling, I suppose. I'm not doing it on him.
It's just doing that. Okay,
Oh, I
so
see.
you
I'm selected.
tap into your school training to get your once per day Swift summon.
Do it. So this
Um,
is 2 now to cast.
So you can now summon
Summon
undead. Yep, at
my
2 actions.
only summon. Well, it's not my only summon, but the other one's a ritual. We don't have time for this.
And what are you
so-
summoning? Do you know?
Oh, there's a choice. Fuck. It's a
Um,
-1. I thought there was only one you could.
Is it zombie?
I think it's like a little. I used to know
I
this.
can do a quick search for you. Bestiary
Yeah, let me just
browser.
put that up.
Yeah, it has to be a -1 creature. Undead, presumably, and level. I only want
I go
-1.
0 or -1.
You can get a severed head, a skeleton guard, or a zombie shambler.
Oh wait,
Don't go with the zombie.
don't go the zombie. Everything.
Zombies are slow, and
Is the
they're kinda
skeleton
weird.
guard cool? I should have looked more at them.
yeah, skeleton guards are kind of cool.
Yeah, skeleton guards seem cool. Give me that
It can guard a door.
skeleton. It's gonna guard the shit out of the door.
All right, let me drop a skeleton guard here, and
Hello.
let me see if I can give you control of it. I'll figure out a fast way to do summons. Eventually, I have a module, but I don't know how it works yet because I haven't needed to do it.
Time to learn.
Figure ownership. This is yours. Your owner. I'll let the camera own it too. Okay. All right. You have the skeleton.
Okay, does it?
Is this where you're summoning it?
Yes, right there.
Okay. So you summon it in between the door and Gadrin.
So does it? I've never summoned stuff before. Does it get its own like
On-
turn, or does it use my parts of my turn?
It uses parts of your turn. So just like think about it like Greshi with Phelan last season.
Okay.
Every turn you can spend 1 action to sustain it, and it gets 2 actions.
Yeah. It does get 2 actions this turn you summon it as well.
Okay.
Yes. So yeah, it's normally a 3-action thing. So you 3 actions to summon, and it gets 2 actions. So it gets 2 actions right now. What would you like it
even
to
if I
do?
use the third action I have for something else, does it still get 2?
Yes. Yeah. It has to do its 2 actions right now, though.
Right now? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do the second thing later. It will attack
Okay.
Adrian.
Stab a fucker.
Where do I get... Oh, can I just double-click on it?
Yeah,
There
you can
it
double
is.
click, and you should have a little character sheet and everything, with all his like abilities and stuff. If you want, I can also just do it for you. It doesn't really matter to me.
He's got the melee, claw...
Yeah, he's got a scimitar and a claw.
short bow. Scimitar seems fun. Let's try that. Whoops.
Okay. So yeah, you summon this skeletal warrior appears from like a little summoning portal on the ground, in Gadrin's way, and does a strike.
I see.
Oh, it's not supposed to be concealed anymore because it's the light, but that was a success anyway.
Got a
But 21 will hit. Roll damage.
Nice.
Whack. Woo. Oh, man.
Oh, max damage. 8
My
points of slashing
skeleton.
damage as the skeleton slams its scimitar into Gadrin's side, cutting through his like padded tunic and revealing blood's freshest layer.
And void healing.
And it has one more action.
It does indeed. It'll just go again. It can't. It's probably not good at grabbing. Where's its? Sorry, as I look at its sheet.
It has athletics plus 3, and it would do it at a -5. So.
Okay, I'm just gonna whack again. Give him a whack. See if it gets him.
Gets a circumstance bonus to the damage if it hits the second time turn. So.
Ah, interesting. But that is a
yeah, it's
13.
just a
That will
13.
miss.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got the forceful trait, so.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, so yeah, it swings twice. It hits on the first, misses on the second. You have 1 action remaining for yourself.
Yes, and that's gonna be this. Oh, what does this say? Do not have enough. I don't have enough focus points. Did I use my focus points on something?
Maybe you just
No.
didn't set your focus points yet.
Yeah, I didn't set them yet.
I don't think you used them. Yeah, you haven't
Yeah, I
used them.
definitely didn't.
Okay,
Where
but I
are
put it
my
back in.
Oh, thank you. I've never used this many spells. All right, fortify summoning.
Okay, yeah, you use your school's focus spell to boost the skeleton's power. We just drop this augment summoning on it, and now it's boosted.
Oh, perfect.
Okay,
did
that
it,
gives it
and
a
I'm still on
+1
the
status
floor.
bonus to checks and DCs, including its AC, for the duration of its summoning, up to 1 minute. All right, and if on any turn you don't sustain it, it will go away at the end of your turn.
Okay. So I have 1 use of sustain.
Okay, Mayhem, you're up.
Oh boy. 5, 10, 20. I can just get up behind him as I just kind of run past Felix, excuse me, pardon me.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
a
Felix
little
just steps to
concerned
the
about
side.
this skeleton, but it seems to be stabbing the guy that I also want to stab with the blunt instrument I have. So I'm going to just run up and start wailing on him some more with the baton.
And we'll say the skeleton actually has, like, in its eye sockets, it's got these, like, glowing, like, bright orange eyes, very similar to Regan's. But for the
Interesting.
skeleton, it's just like these balls of light.
Very interesting. So we're going to first try and strike. That is a 24 to hit.
That will hit, but not crit because you're spooked by the
Yeah.
Tyrant.
And the flat-footed doesn't change that at all?
Nope, it's just barely.
Okay, that's all right.
Go ahead and roll
So,
damage.
rolling damage there. 7 points of bludgeoning damage. But that was a snagging strike as we're going to try and throw him off guard. So even if he's not flanked, he's going to be flat-footed until the beginning of my next turn.
All right.
And I kind of want to grapple him. It's probably not going to go well, but we're going to try it anyway.
Give
that
it a
button.
shot.
There we go. That is not going to succeed. That's an 11.
Nope, 11 is a failure.
Okay.
You reach out to grab him, and he like turns back to give you this icy glare, and something about him is just so unnerving. Seeing him after looking for him for so long, all these months you've spent trying to track down this dude's whereabouts, everything that you feared about him is just it's making you hesitate in a weird way that you didn't expect.
Yeah. But that is my third action.
Okay, Felix.
his
Felix is
turn.
pissed.
Oh, wait, what?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Jumped his turn.
that's weird. All right,
It's
back to
okay.
Felix.
No, Felix is pissed, and he just literally jumped the ropes and the corner. So like needle darts. The Felix
All right.
just for his head, no less. Not even aiming for the legs. There's the card. I think I press this button.
Okay, and Mayhem's in the way, so he'll have a +1 to his AC for this.
Attack button. Roll button.
Waiting patiently. That is a 13, which is going to miss. But you can... I think you still have points. You have 3 points.
I do. I would like to reroll.
Okay.
Oh,
Worse.
Really?
Ah,
Actively worse.
10 is not good enough, sadly.
No, and I don't get to. Yeah, multiple rerolls is not a thing. They just
Nope.
go flying, I guess, and hit the wall.
Yep, you're trying to be careful not to hit Mayhem from behind here, and you end up just kind of spraying darts, and they kind of hit the wall just to the north of them. But you have another action?
Felix will get Courageous Anthem up.
Okay.
Spell effect, Courageous Anthem. Place.
Put some Courageous Anthems on.
Here.
It is mental, so it's not going to apply to the skeleton guard.
Aw, I was gonna say.
I think the skeleton is
Skeletons don't
mindless,
like
yes.
good music.
Immune to mindless. It doesn't understand the
Alright.
concept of music.
Jack Skellington has words for you.
All right.
he sings. He dances.
Loves music.
Gadron's turn. Let's see. He's got a bit of panic in his eyes now. He is going to turn around and try to yeah, he's gotta try, right? Okay. He will use an action to draw his dagger.
I'm going to beat him for doing that.
Okay, attempt. You're still frightened 3 currently.
I am. That is a 16 to hit.
Because of the flanking skeleton guard, that'll hit. Well, you had him off guard anyway, so
Yeah.
yeah, that'll hit.
Oh, all right. 7 points of bludgeoning damage. Will not interrupt it, but will still catch him off guard and manage to get in under his arm
All right.
and get him across the ribs.
Yep, that's
on
a
the
good
side.
hit. Actually, I should have said that was because of Courageous Anthem. That was a hit by 0. So.
Oh, even better. Yeah, that
Courageous
extra
Anthem pushed
push
that
was
up.
very useful.
Um,
Feeling a bit bolstered from that.
that catchy melody. Okay. So he does still manage to draw the dagger,
Yes.
which he will then use to try to shank you with.
Rude.
16.
Will
Oh,
hit
hits.
because I'm frightened.
Yep. All right.
I'm not prepared for this man to come at me though.
1 point
Oh,
of piercing damage.
Oh.
It slices through some of my clothing. It does end up causing a slight bleed along my side here, but that could have been a lot worse, buddy.
And he is going to jump into the water with his third action.
Okay. We all make choices in life, buddy. This is yours. It's fine.
And that'll be like a swim, I guess. So he'll try to swim down. Let's call it, yeah, sure. Swim.
Wow. This guy.
Yeah, he's pretty strong. He may have been some kind of ball player back in the day.
This is why
Okay,
you should
so he's
keep
able
going to
to-
the gym even as you get older.
He's a baller. Shot caller.
Based on land speed. Okay, yeah. He's able to just swim down 10 feet. Okay, so he's 10 feet underwater. Regan.
10 feet seems less than 30 feet away from me.
It is. He will actually be concealed to you, though.
He's
Underwater.
concealed.
Yeah.
Rude.
Even for, like, dodge spells? Save spells?
Yeah. Yeah, it can dodge spell, because it has to be
Touch
targeted,
my
right?
electricity.
I suppose.
One second. I wish skeleton could just sink. Give me. I'm just reading something real quick.
Yep.
This doesn't seem to matter here. And conceal is just the flat roll, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It is a DC 5.
DC 5. I'll try it. Will it roll if I just do this?
Let's find out.
Let's find out. It did not do anything. Okay.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, just roll a
I will
d20.
just roll a d20.
I think if you had targeted him, it would.
Alright.
Okay. 12
Oh, the
will,
skeleton
will
has rolled
potentially
it,
work.
apparently.
Okay, so
12
he needs to do a
potentially
reflex save.
Yes.
That is a
Ooh.
failure on a 13.
That's right, it is.
Roll damage, please.
Get out of here. 4.
Hey, 4 points of damage.
was that?
You give a little shock down there, and again, he's in water. He'll take a little bonus 1 from that. As the electricity shoots through the water, and you have 1 action left.
Yeah. And I'll sustain my skeleton.
All right, so it
Action.
gets 2 actions.
Does. Okay, let's look at the skeleton. Can you swim?
Yeah, it has this athletics.
Can indeed swim.
So it can try.
Can it drown?
No, it doesn't need to breathe.
Okay.
Then this is perfect.
Get in there, buddy.
So
I guess
one
I can't
action
move
to
it.
one action to swim.
Whee!
I'll go ahead and roll the. I know you roll
Just-
the athletics check for it,
Just
please.
sink.
Let's do this.
Just sink.
I'll put it like right here, just so it's in a slightly
It's
different
a
spot.
10.
Can you imagine
Uh,
how clever he has to feel, and then he sees his skeleton?
Just falling down behind him.
Oh.
Let's see. On a failure, you don't really make any progress. Okay, so we'll
It
just
just
say
is like-
the skeleton.
It sits there.
It's trying. It like lands in the water, but doesn't get further down. You can use a second action to try to swim further down.
Yeah, I'm swimming after him. Swim. 15.
All right, that is a
Swim.
success this time. So it
Go
can
get him, buddy.
it can move up to, let's see, what's its land speed? Maximum distance of 10 feet of water. So yeah, it can move down up to 10 feet.
Alright, it's going down after him.
All right,
Bye, friend.
let's put it here. Okay, so yeah, skeleton is swimming down with it, or with him. Okay.
Do I go
Mayhem.
in too?
I'll put the skeleton here in case you're going
I think
down.
I go in too. I'm gonna just jump
if you
down
can
and
swim.
try. I think I can swim enough.
Yep.
I'm gonna jump
okay.
in to try and catch up.
Yeah, athletics check to swim.
Okay.
And I'm treating the jump in as part of the swim action here.
Sure. That's not a great roll. I'm
Nope.
going to yeah, I'm gonna use a hero point on that.
Oh, okay. So down
Also,
to
I
2
think my
points.
frightened should still be. Is my
Oh.
frightened 3 or is it 2 now? I think it's 2.
Yeah, you had another turn, so it should be at 2.
Okay.
I'm not
So
sure.
that
it
makes
should be
that a
going down
19.
automatically. But yeah.
Yeah, it's a
19
19.
is a success, but not a crit, so you can go down 10 feet.
Okay. But that should put me next to him enough, hopefully.
Yeah, you swim down and you catch up to him.
All right.
Under the water.
I'm going to try and grapple while I've got him here.
there. Okay. Make your attempt.
Select, press the buttons, do the things. That is only a 13.
It is.
I'm going to use
that's
another hero
13.
point.
All right.
I'm gonna burn him.
Chat gave you these hero points to use.
That's a 15 this time. So 2 better.
15 is a success. You were 1 off before.
Oh,
Oh, right. Wait, was he still? Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Yep. He shouldn't still be off guard, but yes. Yeah, 15 is a success.
Okay.
So he is grabbed.
all right. So that was 3 actions.
2
then.
Swim. No, yeah, swim.
No,
and
that's no.
grab.
You're right. Grapple was
Yeah, 2 actions.
me free. Yeah, I'm just using all of my points in one round. We'll just try hitting him. Now we're here, but it's gonna be more me trying to choke him out underwater. And that will be at map. And that's a shit roll. So 8 is not gonna do it. And I'm gonna use my last hero point. I want him
Okay.
dead.
Yep,
Or
all
at
of those
least
hero
unconscious.
points.
Get him.
Rerolled.
That is an 18 to hit.
That is an 18, and that's got the multiple attack penalty built in.
Yes.
That is a success.
All right. So then we are just dealing regular bludgeoning, choking damage. 7 points.
7
Try and
points.
choke him out.
You got him. You're like strangling him. He is out of air.
Having gotten him out of air, my next round will be trying to get us out, but this is the end of my turn.
Yeah.
Was
Are you trying to
choking
kill
him
him now?
Not yet. I'm trying
Okay.
to get him unconscious, so my hope is to not have him dead, but if he dies, he dies.
Okay. I will put him into dying because he's kind of gone unconscious
fair.
underwater.
That's fair.
Instead of using suffocation rules right now, I'm not going to bother doing that. I'm just saying I'll just use dying rules for now.
Suffocation rules are mean.
Yeah. Felix. So you just
Felix-
watch the skeleton and Mayhem dive underwater after him.
Yeah,
there's a
and
struggle
A bunch of
ensuing.
squirming.
yeah, like I think Felix's first action would be to come over here and just like get next to the spot where everyone went under. And then I think the second would be to drop a rope for whomever might be trying to get back up, because that's a solid drop, right? That's not on the water; it's down a little bit. Everyone's falling in.
It's actually, this is actually on the water here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
It's like a couple inches, like the wood is only a couple inches above the water.
okay. So no, actually,
With tide this high. If tide was lower, then yeah.
this would be more difficult to
It'd be
understand.
more of a drop, but no.
Well, then I think Felix would just be here to be helpful.
Okay.
Has the Crocagator made any movements whatsoever?
Nope, it's just unconscious there, floating on the water.
Okay.
And you can see in the water, it's a bit murky, but Mayhem does seem to have Gadrin like grabbed around the throat.
I guess to express a desire, I want to try to help Mayhem out of the water in a fashion in which I leave things in whatever way that I can. Like
Okay.
the best thing I'm thinking right now is to keep is like to sustain Courageous Anthem for using Lingering Composition, and then just try and like have a rope around for helping them up. But if there's
So I don't think Courageous Anthem will do anything in particular,
No.
because I think it's only just for attack rolls and stuff, not
Yeah.
athletics checks. But you can use an action to aid. He'll need to kind of swim back up and get out. So if you're using the rope for that, yeah, I'll let you use 2 actions to kind of throw the rope in and aid his athletics check to swim back up with engagement. So you'll need to, on his turn when he's about to do it, you will do probably an athletics check yourself to see if you can assist.
Understood. Then I think those are my 3 actions: moving over and then preparing to aid.
Okay. Regan. You
Regan.
can see down there that Mayhem seems to have this guy grabbed, and he's clearly like out of it now.
Excellent. A good day. Reagan's finally get up, and move to go. I don't think she can get her staff in without using a 3rd action, but she's gonna go over to it.
Yeah, she can. She can move.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
yes.
free?
It would take 3 actions, yes.
Yeah,
Correct.
I'm not gonna use all 3 to do
Okay.
that, but she's gonna go over to it, and sustain the skeleton some more.
All right.
And-
What do you have the skeleton do?
So is he like actually just unconscious, or is he still awake?
Yes, it looks like he's stopped resisting.
Okay.
It's hard to tell exactly what's going on down there through the water, but you can see that he's stopped moving. So it looks like.
Skeleton in this case will follow after Mayhem when Mayhem goes up.
Okay,
So
yeah.
follow like
I'll allow
swim
that,
up.
yeah.
Yeah.
They'll just kind of swim up after Mayhem. Gaedren is dying. Let's do a recovery check. And I'll do it like that. Okay. Oops. I think I just removed dying. I didn't mean to do that. Oh no. He has failed his check. He is dying too. So he's quickly losing air, bubbles flowing out of his mouth. Mayhem, you should just be frightened 1 now.
Oh. You and I both the same thing. It's okay.
There you go.
All right. Yes, so I'm going to be, as I've now got him unconscious, I'm going to try and get us up out of the water to get him onto the dock or whatever this landing is.
Okay. So this will be an athletic check to swim up, carrying Gaedren, and I'll allow Felix to do an athletics check to aid.
All right. You want to roll
So,
first, Felix?
That is a 10. The DC for aid in the remaster is 15, so that's a failure. So you don't help, but you don't hurt either. Okay, Mayhem.
All right. Gonna go for it. That is a 25.
25. That is a crit. You are able to just swim up full speed up to the surface.
All right. And I
With
dump
Gaedren
his
in
body
tow.
unceremoniously onto the landing.
Skeleton.
Okay. And I think we'll just end the encounter. Oh, no, he's still dying.
Yeah, he's still dying.
Felix, it's your turn.
Oof. Do I stabilize him?
Or do you stab him?
There
Still
on
the
the
dagger.
panels before you, on the wood flooring, is the unconscious body of Gaedren choking and gasping for air.
I think Felix's choice is to do the thing that he wanted to originally, which is like bind this monster so that he can't run away. Treating him can happen after that step, because, like, how do I put this? He's hurt Felix and everyone here, and if he's more useful alive, but not that useful.
Okay. So assuming you're trying to leave room for Regan, then I'll say
Correct.
that you move over to this side. You take your three actions to kind of move, pull the rope out of the water, and fully restrain Gadrin with it. Okay. If that was incorrect, let me know. But
No, that is
so
correct.
that's
Thank you.
Okay. Regan.
Hello.
You want him alive or dead?
Me? Oh, you know
I'm
my
leaving it up to you.
feelings. She turns. Can the skeleton get over there? Da, bop, 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 bop. Give me a second.
Yeah,
Turns
the
to
skeleton can. With one action, the skeleton can get onto any of these spots. if
She
it's
turns
linked.
to the skeleton and asks something. I don't know if they speak Necro. Do they actually speak Necro, the skeletons?
I thought they did.
Or
I
is it
assumed
just
they did.
common? Would it be?
Oh, it's technically sort of mindless, but you've been issuing commands to it in Necrol, yeah.
Okay. Kind of like says something, and then the skeleton comes up here
Swims
and
over
tries
to the edge and
stab
pulls up.
him.
Okay. Spins the scimitar around and plunges it down into his body. Go ahead and give me an attack roll against Gadron.
Just like completely. There we go. Woo!
Oh, if that was a 1.
26.
That is a 26. That is
That'd
a
be funny.
crit.
Just completely whiffs.
Well, digital dice, I was like, it was right next to a 1, but
Good. But
Nice crit.
yeah, that 26 is going to crit because he's off guard and unconscious, and and the augmented summoning is a very big boost. So that is the damage number doesn't matter here,
Yeah.
but a crit adds 2 dying, which
he was already failed.
he had already failed once. That is
Yep.
enough to kill him. The skeleton just slams the scimitar double-handed down into Gadron's heart. He lets out a gasp and coughs up blood. But that's the end of the encounter.
I thought you were gonna say he has a second form.
He
I was like, damn
transformed
it.
Phase two,
like
phase
the
two.
gator.
Gadron Gator.
Ah! I'm gonna
The
pull
skeleton
myself up out of the water now. the
walks
skeleton's
away
moved.
towards
Yeah.
Regan.
Yeah, this wild. This was. I did not expect there to be a crocodile down here.
Your voice suddenly got very crackly,
Mm.
Alex. I'm not
Oh,
sure
no.
why. Oop.
That was weird.
May wish to reconnect.
It's still that way.
Oh,
Yep. Yep. It's very robot-y. Don't let anyone tell you summon monster is not good.
Harmless spell. It helps when you augment it so much.
Hello.
Better.
Oh,
No.
Nope.
It's almost
Still
like it's
bad.
echoing too.
Yeah, what's happened? Very
It's
strange,
the ghost of Gadron.
I think we're just cursed for sound problems tonight.
apparently. Things had been okay, for the most part.
Oh.
So, yeah, this body here is lying unconscious, bleeding out. One hand is like reached for his like heart where the sword is stabbed. The other is like reaching towards like a pocket, but he is fallen limp.
I'm gonna check the pocket that he was reaching for.
Inside his pocket is a pouch with 30 gold sails.
Right? Like.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's still doing it. No. My audio. Let me see if I can fix this. Anything I can do? Audio
It just started all of a
settings.
sudden too. That was weird.
Yeah, I don't know why. What if we turn off these other things? Try to say something now.
I have switched microphones to the backup microphone. That I
Oh,
have.
okay. Yeah, maybe the microphone itself just
It's
died.
just bad physical connection. Possibly.
Muster says it might be a bad physical connection.
Yeah,
Alright, well.
you would take it all. But either way.
Okay. But in any case, yeah, you got this body here on the floor. I'll bring the gang stuff back down here. There's still some money in it that someone didn't take, but
Yeah, I think that was for Felix.
where's the gold? Gold. Currency, gold sales, and I think did I say 20? I said 20.
Something like that, yeah.
20 gold sales in his pockets.
Blood money.
There's also another one of these golden keys. His crossbow and his dagger. But otherwise, the room has fallen silent.
I think Felix's first interest would be going over to that office that Gadrin walked out of.
Okay. Yeah.
There's some papers that would be interesting.
You look at the body for a few moments, tied up there, dead, with the scimitar sticking out of it, and just get up and walk away towards that office that Gadrin came out of.
He was a monster, and hopefully the city will be a bit safer without him.
I should hope so. I'm gonna go ahead and take this dagger. Stab something sharp.
The dagger's interesting. It's a strange shape. Do I have a picture of it? Sorry, I should keep the page. I don't. Rise of the Rude Lords had the nice little bookmarks.
Oh, yeah.
That I failed. I was using my hero cards as bookmarks, but I can't do that now. Let's see. Where's this little dagger? There's that. It's very buried. Ah, okay, yes. The dagger is shaped like a key, which is kind of interesting. Like the handle is like a key handle, and the blade itself has like a serrated tip that's kind of like the edge of like the end of a key. And written on the side, or etched into the side. Where is it? I don't want to get the etching wrong. For an inspiration of a father.
Maybe as an evil child.
It does sound like there might be more to this outfit.
Yeah,
Or he stole it from somebody.
I mean, just as likely. Is the handbow unusual in a similar fashion?
Good point.
Both the crossbow and the dagger have a rune etched onto them, but otherwise the crossbow seems fairly normal. It's like slightly gilded. It looks pretty nice. It's a bit fancy.
Not my style, but
Yeah, we can take it and see if how many coins it might yield us.
Okay. After a minute, Regan, the skeleton guard, will have to bow and disappear.
She says something else to it before it goes, and then, which seems rather polite, if you could understand.
It does,
I'm
and I
getting an
have
echo
Then it
now,
goes.
currently.
and
Somebody
I have
echoing.
questions about.
Is it me?
I'm not sure. Someone playing the audio out of their speakers? Testing,
Alex?
testing. I think it's Alex.
Seems to have stopped. So
There we go. All
I'm
right.
muting myself now.
Okay, that's fine. That works.
All right.
We're almost done for the evening. Okay, sorry. Continue. What were you saying, Regan?
She says something that, even though unless anyone else speaks the same language, is unfamiliar but sounds very polite and akin to probably like a goodbye or a thank you. And then she comes down here to examine him.
So, whose body was that exactly?
Whose body? How does summoning works differently now in Pathfinder, right? It's not just like a corpse you find. It's like a
Yeah, summon undead can be you just summoning a spirit or an undead, or like the concept of an undead. It doesn't need to be a specific body. It's a spirit that you called for help from.
She just says
They came willingly.
Yeah, she just says it's someone who hated Gadrin as much as us. Don't worry.
As long as they didn't mind. Put to good use.
They're happier now. They feel good. Oops. She steps
Glad.
over him. Now she just walks on top of
I
him.
was gonna say,
actually. She's
yeah,
like,
you just straight up walk
yeah.
on.
Doot, doot, doot.
Just kind of
Steps
poke
over
the
his
sword
body.
a little bit as you walk past.
Yeah, like kicks it a little.
It's a spurt of blood.
Felix will remark
Tarantino
that he
style.
must have hurt you really badly.
Oh yeah. I told you it killed my best friend. He deserves it all.
Sure seemed like it. See anything of interest in there?
I don't
It's
know. Felix
dark in
will
the
look
room.
around.
But as people, as you all maybe crowd into the room, perhaps
Oh god, does it explode?
Reagan's light helps reveal what's going on in here. It's a small, cramped space. A nice bed with nice sheets. It's the nicest of the 4 beds you've seen in this place so far. There's a desk with a big binder on top of it, and a pretty heavy ledger book beside it. There's a round table on the south side of the room where there are there's a couple of scraps of paper, some leftovers, some bread. Looks like where he was maybe having dinner last night. You're not really sure what this meal was before. It's just it's kind of like the leftover piece of torn bread and some scrapings of food on a plate that hasn't been washed yet. To the south of the bed, there is another chest and a book sitting on top of it. A very thick-looking book.
That book seems interesting, but what does it look like? Felix will inspect it.
You pick it up and flip it open, and as you start turning through the pages, your eyes light up. This is a pretty clear record of all of Gadrin's business transactions. This man was meticulous to a fault. He kept logs of every single thing he did. A dangerous thing for a criminal to be doing, but he obviously kept this book close. There's information on his various drug trades, or drug deals, where they happened, who they were assigned to. There's names of all of the employees he's taken on, the various pickpocketing jobs he's assigned them to, their value yields. Every single aspect of this guy's criminal enterprise is noted here in some way, shape, or form.
Felix finding that is suddenly a lot happier.
Oh no, it's doing it again. But now on this mic. But at least we heard that, so.
Yeah, I don't know what the curse is.
It's fine
Okay.
now. Well, that was
Now it's fine.
I'm
Correct.
just gonna keep using push to talk.
Um,
But Felix will pocket that and maybe help continue searching
Okay.
quietly.
Okay. We'll just start tearing apart the room for any other information or anything of use, but I'm done. I need to go check on my daughter. So,
All right, the children.
I don't know
Wonder
where
if
your
they
bar
made it
is.
there.
So, I mean, it's like beyond the directions you gave, so if you can lead me there, I'd appreciate it, but I'll help look around here for evidence for your investigation or whatever.
This is more than enough evidence. I think the thing we need to find is now the way out, because we fell down a hole we cannot get back up.
Oh, do you think it's that door he tried to run out?
Maybe.
To the south? I can go check.
There was something else you were also
Oh.
asked for
Me?
as a group.
Oh, God, the tarot.
So we should probably try and make
Yeah,
sure we
where
find
are
those.
The tarot deck. Shit.
There's a chest underneath that ledger that Felix picked up, and there's also a
Yeah.
small crate on the desk.
Are either of them locked? I've got keys. I can.
I'll
The
examine the
chest
crate.
seems to be locked at first glance. The crate seems to be pried closed, or like not pried, nailed closed. But there is a crowbar sitting right next to it.
That's convenient and strange.
There's a hammer too, and some nails. There's a couple tools.
Yeah, like regularly to open and close it. Do you want to do the honors, Regan, or I can take care of it? Like,
Oh, with the crowbar? No, you
Yeah.
should do that.
okay, I'll go get to work on that and pass the keys over to Felix if you want to try the chest.
Felix will go help open the chest.
Okay. Let me check this. I forgot to mystify some things. Oh, that's okay. Sorry, Oh, you already took that dagger.
Yes.
I'll fix that later. Okay. I
Okay.
put the dagger in the box and put it over there. Okay. And that is also okay. So yeah, you open up the crate and find a bunch of stuff. So you have to use the golden key to unlock it. But here you go. Should be able to double click on that. As you start sifting through, there's some kind of like small daggery weapon. It looks like it's a ninja star. It's a shuriken. Seems to have some runes engraved on it. There's a small silver religious symbol. It's got the symbol of looks like a small bird of some kind. There's also a single arrow with some kind of metallic looking tip. Some kind of vial containing a kind of silvery, metallic-y looking liquid inside. A magical wand with looks like stars etched into the side. It's made of wood and it's kind of got this nice little carved star pattern on it. You also find a cigar case, a full-on gold ingot, a miniature gold crown, a kraken carving with garnet eyes in both sockets, a silver ring, a strange like black like figurine of two succubi entwined in relations. a very fancy brooch with a kind of dragon curling around it. It's like a golden or maybe bronzish brooch. It's a sort of circular ring. It's got a dragon and a demon kind of like reaching out at each other, and there's some gems around the outside edges, a blue, red, a black gem. It looks very fancy. And then, just kind of amidst the other things, is a deck of hero cards. In a nice, like, leather case.
Is the chest working for other people? Or... because I
Oh,
can't
is
open
it?
it.
No, I can't.
Okay, I'm just making sure. It's like,
I
oh,
was-
Right.
I was
need to
happy
make-
to listen to Jason's lovely
I was
description
too.
of
Yeah.
everything.
Wait. I didn't make the right one visible. Configure ownership. Observer.
I was cool with theater of the mind.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm like, I can listen to this.
Oh yeah, look at all
There
that,
they
all that
are.
stuff
There
in
you go.
there.
All
okay.
that stuff. There's a bunch
all
of
that
Thank
shiny
you.
stuff. Still though.
Thank you for indulging me. Meanwhile, while Felix is sifting through the stuff and putting it out on the table there, Mayhem, you take the hammer and or crowbar and try to like pry the nails off. And it's actually not too hard. This box seems like it's been maybe open and closed multiple times. And there's actually, like, as you start to open it, there's like a kind of a pungent smell coming out of it. Like a rotting, kind of like fishy smell. Do you fully open it?
And part of why I jumped into the water is I have breath control, so I'm going to hold my breath and open this chest and hopefully not gas Felix, since I see Regan ran right out.
I'll just walk back out a little bit. I'll still watch.
The super sensitive nose, totally understand.
I feel like Felix
you-
hasn't noticed you doing this until the smell hit.
Okay,
It's like,
you
oh, what did one of you do?
you carefully pry it open and hold your breath as you're doing so, which is good because the stench is pretty powerful. Inside this small box or crate is something terrifying. Brown hair, red scarf around her head. It's the face, or head rather, of one Zalara, decapitated,
What? We just talked. to
staring
her.
at you.
But is she? Who do we talk with then? Because this is not a new head from the smell, right? This is a.
Nope,
She's
this
been
is-
dead for.
This has definitely been here for a bit.
Who do we bring the cards back to? If her head's here.
I feel like you're focused on the wrong concern, Regan. Did we talk to a dead person? I guess you know, though. You talk to dead people
Or a
sometimes.
disguised person. Now,
Did she seem like a dead
seem-
person?
Or
From what I
a power
remember.
we can't explain.
She seemed normal. I didn't think to like observe her more.
Same. I was taken aback by you all being there in the first place, but
Do you think if we go back and talk to her again, she'll still be there, and then we can ask her? We're like, should we bring the head to
We
her?
do
I
not
was-
bring the head. We do
Oh,
not
I was
bring
just
the head.
about to say, like,
Are
I'm
you su-
closing the
I
box,
think we should.
and I was gonna suggest
mean-
maybe we do. It was her head, right?
I think we
Would
should
she want
bring
it back?
the head. Yeah, like, oh, if you find anything that belongs to me or my son, bring it back, and this head belongs to her. So, and I mean, worst case scenario, it's not her.
What if I bring it with
Throw the
us,
head
but we
away.
leave it outside? So we go inside, and if she wants it, I can just go outside and grab it real quick, but we're not bringing it into her presence. I don't know what I'm dealing with anymore.
Why don't you want? I will bring it into her presence. It's her head. When do you
It's
want your
definitely
head back?
you don't enter the room with the box open, just on the smell.
No. I've already closed the box, mostly because of the smell, but also because I don't really need to see that staring at me or anyone. I
How,
need
how
to go.
dead is the
see
head? I mean, that's a
Lizzie.
weird
I
question.
can't deal with this.
How old is the death
How
on the
dead
head?
is the?
No. How long has this been dead?
You can
She
give
peeks
me
in.
an autopsy, a quick autopsy. Go ahead and give me a medicine check then.
Where's my? Can I assurance this medicine check?
You could try to assurance it.
Never know if that's good enough, but we'll find out. Let's test it. If we can find it, we can test it.
15. Yeah, it's pretty basic to sort of try to determine how old this head is. It seems like it's maybe a week old.
Week.
So
Wow.
she's been dead at least a week.
She's been dead at least a week. Maybe she had a sister and she wasn't talking. She wasn't telling us about her sister. Well, and Regan just closes the box.
Yeah.
We'll bring it back to her. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't like any of this. It's all creeping me out.
Well, you solemnly close the box, start to pack things up in the room,
Mm-hmm.
and get ready to leave. And I think that is where we're going to end for the evening. So?
I didn't sign up for Ghostbusters.
The plot
You sure? You sure? Well, join us next week for our last episode of the year, as maybe the gang rejoins with the orphans and perhaps finds out what the deal is with Mrs. Zalara. So, ooh, spooky. Well, see you next week. Thanks for joining us. Sorry for the random issues. I'll try to get them fixed for next time. I'm going to blame Foundry updates. They probably fucked with something. But yeah, thanks for joining us. Have a good night. See y'all next week. Bye-bye.